I have no. Oh, there we go. Yeah, so this is going to be a really quick, impromptu Mikkeller Beer Club unboxing because I was looking as if I've got a fucking watch on. I'm going to be heading off to work in a few minutes or as soon as I finished this video, but I wanted to do it while I still had light, even though when I record these, they're back to front. So yeah, got my Mikkeller Beer Club box for August. Unfortunately, the glass wasn't included, but it will be in September's box, so very much looking forward to that. Not that I was just holding on to this to get a free glass, of course, but yeah, looking forward to that. And gotta admit, this did come a little bit later than planned. I think there might have been some slight issues with UPS, but my beers arrived safe and sound, and I was due to have them on Monday, but I'm not sure if that was just a bit of a glitch anyway. But yeah, so I'm just happy that they've arrived. I think there are a couple of beers in here that aren't exactly the same as the ones in the video, but then again, I think I watched like the video once, and so it's a little bit foggy. But I'm not going to complain because they're all beers that I've never had before. But before I get into the Mikkeller stuff, and no, I won't be responding to comments if anybody watches this live because I really don't have the time. But yeah, so before I get into the Mikkeller stuff, I did a little bit of an impromptu haul last night because I might be doing a live show tonight and I needed beers and I didn't know if my Mikkeller beers would be here for today. Thankfully they are, but anyway, I've got beers that I can just sip on and that sort of stuff. The first one, I don't actually have to show because it's in the fridge chilling, which is a big bottle of the Camden Hellas beer, which I'm a really big fan of. I think it's a lovely lager, so I've got that in the fridge, which I can just enjoy. Also picked up a can of the London Beer Factory's Hazy Days on recommendation of my good friend Dean. He recommended this to me a short while ago, as well as the Boston Tea Party from Bad Bruco. But yeah, saw this and I thought, yeah, I'll give that a go. Then, of course, picked up a couple of cans of probably one of my favourite beers of the year and ones that I could just sit back and enjoy. Easy Peeler. That was like part of the free for. I have no idea what happened then. Camera fell and then it locked, so I'm not sure if you just heard me or not. But yeah, got those as part of that free for £5.25 deal, so nice few sessions there. And because Northern Beer Temple was closed, I didn't realise they were closed an hour earlier on a Thursday. But I thought, you know what, I'll go into Wigan Central, have a couple of halves. I had the Squawk New England IPA, which was beautiful, and then Route 366 from Torside, which was a nice cask pale ale, essentially. Solid, if not unremarkable, as my good friend Rob would say. Speaking of which, had a great time in Huddersfield last week with Rob, Craig, and Stuart. Hit up Magic Rock, of course. My new policy is whenever I visit like a tap room or a brewery, I have to get both a t-shirt and a glass, which is on that side, I believe. And it started to absolutely piss down, so I'm looking forward to walking to work in that. But yeah, so great time, great beers, and I was all about the high wire grapefruit because it's just an absolutely gorgeous beer. But anyway, so I went into Wigan Central, had a couple of halves and picked up some beers. Picked up a can of Magic Rock's Damson, which is a sour Damson IPA, brewed in collaboration with Hawkshead. Not had anything from Hawkshead for quite a while, actually. Picked up a bottle of the Schlenkerla Weizen, so I'm looking forward to seeing how the smoky flavours will complement that style. I know it's not going to be as smoky as like the Märzen, but looking forward to it. Then we've got the Garden Brewery's Citrus IPA, which I believe is a Croatian brewery. And I know Dean reviewed this and he said that the citrusy elements were a little bit too much, almost to the point where they are synthetic. So looking forward to seeing that one because I do love my citrus IPAs, of course. And then we've got a brew from a new brewery for me anyway, but I heard that they made quite an impression at last year's Hop City. This is Wild Child from Leeds, and this is the Opaque Reality, which is a mango and passion fruit milkshake IPA, clocking in at 5.9% ABV. So very much looking forward to that one, because as I said, I love citrus IPAs, love fruited IPAs, but I hope it is actually fruits and they're not just saying, oh, it's got flavours of. Do you know what I mean? Anyway, so now on to the Mikkeller stuff. Starting off with a beer actually from the Vale, and this is a can of the Green Ferrari, which is, let's see, a double India Pale Ale. Had the, I think it was in last month's box or the month before, they had a Vale beer in there. I can't remember what it was called, BB8 I think it was called, or something like that. Which was alright, still a little bit green, even though apparently the can was a little bit older than it probably should have been, but it still tasted really good, don't get me wrong. But on the Mikkeller Beer Club Facebook page, people have been praising this to high heaven and saying that it was amazing at the Mikkeller beer celebration, but it's even more better now in can, and not heard of any greenness on that one, so very much looking forward to that. Always good to get a beer from a brewery like that. Then we've got some Mikkeller San Diego action, because you've actually got 3 cans from San Diego. I'd like to see a few more cans from New York and some of the other Mikkeller places, but oh well. And of course, Mikkeller now opening a bar in London with Rick Astley. I think the craft beer world has almost come full circle, but come to Manchester or somewhere in the north as well. That'll be really good, because I know Northern Monk are opening up in August in Manchester, so yeah, I'll be going to Manchester even more now, it seems. But yeah, so this is a can of the Mr. Manager, and it's part of the Hop series, and this is a double dry hopped New England style double IPA. So very much looking forward to that, with some fantastic Keith Shaw artwork. Then we've got Einar, You Are a Funny Man, which is a New England style IPA in a 500ml can with, again, sensational artwork from Keith Shaw. So yeah, I don't think I'll be reviewing all of these beers, since they are pretty much pale ales and IPAs and stuff, because as I've said, I want to break the habit of just reviewing every single beer that I consume, and I want to just actually sit back and enjoy beer. Crazy idea, but so I might end up just sessioning that one, I'm not too sure. Then we've got another entry into the Hallo Ich bin Berliner Weisse series, and this one is brewed with cassis, so looking forward to checking that one out as well. And of course, in another 500ml can, always appreciated for the stingy craft beer folk like myself. Then we've got a beer that I think people were kicking off because this has been included again, but to be honest, I've never had it before, so I don't really care. And I love the artwork on this. It's got a very 70s German look to it for some reason. But this is the Double Sour Cherry Organic Berliner, of course brewed with sour cherries, so looking forward to that one. Then we've got another can from San Diego, and this is the Stacks of Haze, another one in the Hop series, the Double India Pale Ale. I might end up doing a head-to-head video with this one to see if there are any differences. I'd imagine there would be, but it'd just be interesting to see. And the last San Diego beer is one that I will hopefully be doing a three-way review with Beer Patrol, Joe, and Chris on the 10th. And that's the Resting Brewface. So fingers crossed you might get to see some multinational craft beer collaboration reviews. So fingers crossed on that one. Looking forward to that one. I heard great things about the initial batch of that. Then we've got the Blue Hour Huckberry. I'm not sure if this Blue Hour Huckberry or whatever it's actually named. And this is a ghost style ale brewed with pineapple, tart cherry, and yerba buena. Never heard of that. And this is from Mikkeller Huckberry. So is this another? I was just going on about, oh, I wish they'd have more like Mikkeller New York and stuff. And I think we've got one, but from Huckberry. So I'm not sure if this is a collaboration. I think it is. I'm not sure if it's a collaboration with another brewery, or Huckberry are like sort of a surfing brand, because we're seeing a lot of cross media collaborations in craft brewery, which is always interesting. But yeah, looking forward to checking that one out. And this is the beer that I did not see, or I probably did, but I can't remember, on the actual video for the release. And this is the National and Mikkeller with reality-based pills, which is a German-style pilsner. Cool looking artwork. Really looking forward to trying this one actually, because I've enjoyed the lagers and the pilsners from Mikkeller in the past. So yeah, very excited to try that. So yeah, look out for reviews of most of those beers, and of course some of those from the other haul. I might be going live tonight. It depends how I feel after work and if I can chill some beers down. And of course, if anybody else wants to join me, which I think there were a couple of people who were interested. Yeah, if you're interested by this box and you want to try it for yourself, or you want to try the Mikkeller beer mail, hint hint, next month you get a free glass. So I'll put my referral link down below so you can get yourselves a nice little discount, and that helps me out too on the channel. So thank you for watching. Got to keep this short and sweet. And yeah, if you've tried any of those beers mentioned, let me know your thoughts, opinions, and yeah, thank you for watching, and I shall hopefully see you next time. Turn it off.